Welcome back. Well, the baby maniac continues. When will the royal baby be born? Will it be a boy or a girl? What on earth will they name he or he? And will there be photos taken of this baby as soon as, I hate saying it,
I know, it sounds
as
so
soon as he or she is born. We're learning all about baby photography, and we're not talking 6 months into the baby's life or a year in. Photos that are taken right away.
That's right. And Elizabeth Fulton is here, who's a photographer. Thanks so much for coming on the show to talk about this morning. Just talk a bit about your business and what you do now. We're looking at some of the pictures on your website. These are tiny little babies.
Yes, they are. So, I'm a photographer, so I do photos of newborns, which, as you said, they're not babies at 6 months. I mean, I do that, but the newborns are about anywhere from 4 to 14 days old.
Wow.
So I'm often the very first trip out that these babies make with their parents. And then they come to me and we do what you're seeing flashing here, little baby portraits.
Why do you think it's so important to take pictures right away and continue to do so in the early stages of the child's life?
I think it's so important. These babies grow so fast. I know for myself, I have my own 5-month-old, and they don't look like this in 5 months. They are so small. They grow every single day, and they change what they can do. So one day they're sleeping all day, the next day they're looking at you, a couple days later they're smiling. We have to make sure we're taking photos of them because they're growing faster than our memories can remember them. So we need to take them.
And that's sort of your advice to parents. You say don't be so worried about what you're taking, but just take those pictures.
Yes, take the pictures. You know, we can't always come here and have these photos done every day, but take photos every day. Whether it's your iPhone you're getting out and you're snapping photos of that baby, just take photos and be in the photos. Don't let too much time lapse where you're not in a photo.
Well, you said that quite often new mothers don't want to be in front of the camera. So, I mean, you've been a new mother a couple of times now.
Yes.
Do you regret not taking more photos with your first child?
Yes, I definitely look back now and I don't see myself in a lot of photos. I don't see us just living life and being together, so we're trying to make a really good effort this time to do that. And like I said, whether it's just I'm taking a photo as we're getting in the car with my iPhone, I want to be in photos and I want them to know what I look like as their mother, you know. And
And your pictures are pretty creative. What's your advice for parents for them to get creative? Oh, we're looking at them right now. They're beautiful.
Thank you. I think for parents, you know, I think it's important that when they're taking photos at home, that they don't try to replicate something else, that they just try to have that photo be of that baby. So don't stress out. Don't take that baby's clothes off and think I can do this at my house. Take a photo of that baby the way it is, you know? Make sure it's warm, make sure it's well lit, make sure that baby's comfortable, and just take photos of it, you know?
They're so adorable. How do you get them to pose like that, or is that just a natural reaction?
Well, the smiling is just a natural reaction. They just, sometimes when they're sleeping, they do it. We can't make them smile as a newborn, but when they do, we love it. We're very happy that it happens.
Do you have to take hundreds of photos of a newborn baby? Like, should parents not be getting discouraged if they're taking dozens upon dozens of photos and they're still not getting what they want?
No, take a lot of photos. Sometimes it's going to take dozens of photos to get one photo in there. Just delete the others. That's the great thing about the digital world. Just delete the other photos and then you've got that one photo. But yes, I mean, it does sometimes take a lot, and you know what, if we get one in there, you're happy.
Right. Now, for parents who want, you know, pictures like this of their baby, what's your advice and how can they get a hold of you?
For these kind of photos, we always say, you know, call right away. I have a lot of people book when they're pregnant, anywhere from, you know, 10, 12 weeks all the way through to just before the baby's due, because this is the first trip that they're making, so ideally they're gonna call before. Sometimes they don't, and then I try to get them in if we can, but it's good to prepare for it,
And how long does the session take approximately?
For me, the sessions are about 2 hours. 2 hours. So they come in, the babies are yes, I've tried to get it the way it is now. Yes, get it done.
I guess there wouldn't be hair and makeup for a baby, right? So it could be nice and quick.
No hair and makeup, no. Often they don't have hair.
That's true.
So you can head to Elizabeth's website to learn more information if you're interested in having her take your photos. But even if that's not in the budget, take her advice. Clip those photos because, you know, in a couple of years, you're going to be glad that you have them.